Some performances end with applause, but a few ended in silence so sudden the audience didn't even understand what they had just witnessed. Singers, comedians, wrestlers, musicians, and TV personalities walked onto stage expecting another ordinary moment. But within seconds, everything changed. Some collapsed mid-song, some fell during dangerous stunts, and some were caught in tragedies no one could stop. These are the shocking live moments where entertainment turned real and the cameras kept rolling. Pedro Henrique was a Brazilian gospel singer known for his powerful worship voice and emotional stage presence. During a live performance in Feira de Santana, Brazil, the 39-year-old suddenly collapsed while singing and was rushed for help, but he was pronounced dead soon after. What began as a night of faith ended in heartbreaking silence. Up next, Mitsuharu Misawa. He was a legendary Japanese professional wrestler and founder of pro wrestling Noah. Known for his toughness and brutal in-ring style, he collapsed during a tag team match in Hiroshima after taking a suplex. Doctors tried to save him, but he was pronounced dead soon after, shocking wrestling forever. Karl Walenda was the legendary founder of the Flying Walendas, a high-wire dynasty famous for performing without safety nets. In 1978, at age 73, he attempted an outdoor walk between two hotel towers in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Strong winds and rigging problems caused him to lose balance and fall to his death, ending a fearless career in tragedy. Let's jump on next one. Costa Titch was a South African rapper, dancer, and amapiano star, best known for hits like Big Flexa and his high-energy stage presence. During a performance at Ultra South Africa in Johannesburg, he collapsed, got back up, and continued, then collapsed again. He died at 28, turning a packed festival into stunned silence. Dimebag Darrell. He was the legendary guitarist of Pantera and later Damage Plan, known for his crushing riffs and massive influence on metal music. On December 8, 2004, while performing at the Alrosa Villa in Columbus, Ohio, a gunman rushed the stage and shot him. He died at 38, leaving rock fans stunned forever. Nick Menza was the powerhouse drummer of Megadeth, helping define the band's classic thrash metal sound on albums like Rust in Peace and Countdown to Extinction. In 2016, while performing with his band Ohm at the Baked Potato in Studio City, he collapsed behind the drum kit. He was later pronounced dead, leaving metal fans shocked. Meatloaf was a theatrical rock legend, famous for Bat Out of Hell and his larger-than-life stage presence. He did collapse during a concert in Edmonton in 2016. He survived that incident. It was alarming for him, but he kept on performing and never paid much attention, and after some time, he died due to his heart condition. Tiny Tim was an American singer and ukulele performer, famous for his strange falsetto voice and the hit Tiptoe Through the Tulips. In 1996, during a benefit performance in Minneapolis, he suffered a heart attack while singing that same signature song. He collapsed soon after and was pronounced dead later that night. It was heartbreaking for his fans. Tommy Cooper was a beloved British comedian and magician, famous for his red fez, chaotic tricks, and brilliantly clumsy timing. In 1984, during a live TV performance on Live from Her Majesty's, he suddenly collapsed on stage. At first, the audience laughed, thinking it was part of the act, until the joke turned into a real tragedy. Heather McDonald is an American comedian, actress, writer, and podcast host, best known for Chelsea Lately and Juicy Scoop.
I can wait. No problem.
In 2022, during a stand-up show in Tempe, Arizona, she suddenly fainted on stage and fractured her skull.
So nice. So nice.
She survived and later recovered, making this a terrifying collapse. Colonel Bruce Hampton was an eccentric American guitarist, singer, and jam band legend, often called the grandfather of the jam scene. In 2017, during his own 70th birthday concert at Atlanta's Fox Theater, he collapsed on stage during the encore. At first, some thought it was part of the act, until the music ended in tragedy. Owen Hart was a gifted Canadian professional wrestler from the legendary Hart family, known in WWE as both the technical master and the masked blue blazer. In 1999, during Over the Edge, he was being lowered from the arena rafters for a stunt entrance when the harness released too early. He fell into the ring and was later pronounced dead, turning wrestling spectacle into real tragedy. Alyssa Carlson is a Los Angeles meteorologist for KCAL News, known for delivering live weather forecasts.
Meteorologist Alyssa Carlson. Then this happened.
In 2023, just before giving the weather, she suddenly fainted on air, shocking viewers and her co-anchors.
You can see her eyes roll back before she...
Doctors later linked it to vasovagal syncope. She survived, making this a terrifying live TV collapse. Barbara Weldons was a rising French singer-songwriter known for poetic chanson music and her album Le Grand H de l'Homme. In 2017, while performing at the Léo Ferré Festival in Gourdon, France, she suddenly collapsed on stage. Reports first suspected electrocution, and later accounts confirmed an electrical fault. She was only 35. The clip looks terrifying. A singer on a Swedish-style TV stage suddenly collapses mid-performance, leaving viewers convinced they watched a real death. He may have a major stroke, as in the video you can see blood coming out of his nose. This was shocking for everyone there. Sid James. Sometimes the loudest laugh in the room is hiding the weakest heart. Sid James was born on May 8, 1913, in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Carry on at your convenience.
I can guess.
Before becoming one of Britain's most recognizable comedy faces, he worked his way through small roles, radio, film, and stage, slowly building the rough charm that made audiences trust him instantly.
One I don't really enjoy is walking around.
His breakthrough came with Hancock's Half Hour. Then the Carry On films turned his gravelly voice and wicked laugh into comedy history. But behind the success, Sid had already survived serious health problems.
But it's going to make a nice change, I think, from all the...
On April 26, 1976, at age 62, he was performing the mating season at Sunderland Empire when he suddenly collapsed. At first, the audience thought it was part of the show. It was not. Comedy had frozen into tragedy. Dick Shawn. When a comedian falls silent, the audience usually waits for the punchline. That is what made Dick Shawn's final moments so haunting. Born Richard Schulafand on December 1, 1923, in Buffalo, New York, Shawn built a career on being strange, sharp, and unpredictable.
Now what's going on here? Are you all right?
He was not the ordinary leading man. He became a wild character performer, remembered for films like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World and The Producers. His struggle was finding space for a comedy style that was often too unusual for mainstream audiences. But that same weirdness became his signature.
I'll leave you, baby, I'll leave you.
On April 17, 1987, at age 63, he collapsed face down during a performance at UC San Diego. The crowd laughed, thinking it was another surreal bit. Minutes passed before they understood. The stage had become real. But not every stage is a theater. Sometimes it is a pool, a spotlight, and a performance built on danger. Dawn Brancheau. Some performers do not chase applause with jokes or songs. They risk their lives by standing inches from power. Dawn Brancheau was born on April 16, 1969, in Indiana.
We actually don't even know how to stop swimming.
From childhood, she dreamed of working with marine animals, and through discipline, training, and persistence, she became one of SeaWorld Orlando's most respected orca trainers. Her success was not overnight. It came through years of demanding physical work, public shows, and building trust with animals far stronger than any human. Dawn became one of the faces of SeaWorld's killer whale program. But on February 24, 2010, at age 40, during a public interaction with the orca Tilikum, she was pulled into the water and killed. Her death shocked the world and changed the conversation around captive orca performances forever. These moments remind us that live performance has no rewind, no second take, and sometimes no warning. Which story shocked you the most? The collapse nobody noticed? The stunt that went wrong? Or the performance that suddenly turned silent? Tell us in the comments. Hit like if this kept you watching, and subscribe for more real stories behind unforgettable live TV moments.